Hi guys, welcome back to the channel for a new video. This is going to be the part 2 to the dream cupboard. If you're wondering why we're calling it a dream cupboard, because it might not be everybody's dream, but it's got everything I want in there, which makes it my dream cupboard. So in this video we're going to be modifying this. Last video we ran out of stuff, so I had to kind of come to an end with that. I'm waiting on some wiring bits, and I need some more four-way stretch carpet. So yeah, I need to reduce this down and make a few changes to this. I want to put a little lip on the front here so it's easier to open the storage cupboard, and then obviously I'll have to completely recover it again, and then it'll be ready to go down to the trimmers so they can make the cushions. And also want to make a full mat in the back here. I don't know if anybody knows anywhere that does that, where you can sort of send a template and actually have a mat made. But yeah, I want a carpet mat with a nice bead round it to fit this sort of section one-piece mat. If anybody knows anybody that does that, drop it in the comments below for me, because that'd be really helpful. Alright, so we're going to get cracking on the build. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon so you get notified every time I upload. Let's do it. Okay, so that's the storage sofa all built, modified. I've reused some of the wood where I can, and I've added some new pieces where I can't. But it's now 50mm lower than it was, slightly longer than it was. I've got a bolt in here, the same as this side now, and then also, as I've shown you on camera, in that corner, and then it all fixes together. The two become one, which make it super rigid, strong. It's not going anywhere. Next step, it's going to go down to Dirty Weekender Adventure Vans tomorrow, so we're going to get it all cleaned up and go down there to have the twin electrics put in. So I'm going to get the van washed up, ready for tomorrow. Hi guys, so I'm back on the driveway, back from Dirty Weekender. They've had the van yesterday, and they've completed my dual battery. My lithium battery's now in. I haven't been able to film down there because we're still not out the other side of the current situation with the virus, and for staff safety, all that kind of stuff. It was just a drop off and a pick up this time. But what I will do is after I get a bit further, because you probably can see there's some stuff going on in the van now. I've got the cupboard out and I'm wiring up all the 12-volt side of it. I don't really want to try and teach anybody how to do this because I'm not the guy for that. I really think it's best to leave it to the professionals, and I'm not trained. I just happen to know what I'm doing, so I'm happy to work on my own vehicle. Anyway, let me take you through and show you the mess that we're in right now, because we're currently kind of right in the middle of the wiring and fuses, all that kind of stuff. The meaty stuff's going to be at the end of the video as always, so if you want to skim over this and go straight to that, do that, and I'll give you a demo of the whole system and everything. Anyway, I'm excited to get stuck in, so let's do it.
Drunk, I've never seen you clearer than now. We're flying high, floating somewhere up in the clouds. We're going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real, cause when we're doing our thing, we're like wheels that won't stop turning. So take me on a trip, 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 now trip, trip, trip. Oh, flick that switch, kill the lights.
Alright guys, so everything's finished bar the interior of my little coffee box, but that's something I'm going to do further down the line and to get some bits and pieces. Not really sure how I'm going to finish it all yet, but I just kind of got it in my head what I want it to look like, so need to figure that out. But as far as everything else is concerned, we've got it all carpeted, installed, bolted down. Sound is all in, wiring's all in, lighting's all working now. Everything works just the way I planned it. The only real test will be is how long the battery can handle it for when we go kind of off grid, because it is DC to DC charging, but I was trying to sort of make it so as the way we camp with the gear we've got, that we can more or less just go off grid for a night or two and not have any problems running all the fridge and everything you see really. Anyway, this is the rear end of my van. All right, so what we've got the obvious power points. We've got a USB outlet for charging phones or anything, devices the kids have got, whatever, proper USB. Permanent live, that is. And then we've got some switches here. We've got 2 different sets of lights in the rear end in this cabinet, a feature light strip, which you might want to flick it off when you're late at night watching a movie or something. And then we've got the little recessed lights in my coffee box and things. They don't actually dazzle you at all, so they can stay on, pretty much just be some backdrop lighting and stuff. Then we've got the power switch for the TV so I can isolate it, and also the rear audio system, which kills the amplifier in the underneath the seat there for the sub, and also the rear stereo. It's like turning your ignition off basically, so wide it in like that. Rebuilt this side. This is totally redone, 50mm lower than when you last saw it. I put like an edge on here just because, as it was a real temporary thing last time, I kind of think it will just set it off a bit better. Bottle opener's back on there. This is a bigger storage bin now, which we use. I'll lift these up and show you. And we kind of keep all of our food and stuff like that we don't want it to slide around when we're going camping, and then all the heavy stuff can sit on these bits. I am going to have like a car trimmer make me a nice seat, about 100mm thick, padded, that will match whatever I do to the front seats. So we're talking about covering those. And I've just got to figure out what that's going to look like, because I've gone black with everything and the van's grey. I'm probably going to go with something grey with a bit of, maybe a bit of red in there somewhere, because I've featured red around the rest of the van with the grille and the calipers and stuff. So it's probably going to look something like that. But I just want to make sure I'm talking to the right people about getting that done. So for now, we'll make do with these very cheapy black cushions that I bought last year off for some garden furniture, something or other. They'll do the job for now until we figure that out. And also all these cushions, they're my wife's cushions. They are totally random just to make the van comfy, but all this is going to be done. I kind of saw a van at one of the shows, and that's what gave me the inspiration to how I think it's going to look in my head. So, oh, by the way, thank you to the Lowdown crew for my t-shirt. I got it, I love it. It sort of sits low, but I'm probably the tallest low rider out there, because this is a stock air ride system, and those boys, they go down. Anyway, I love my shirt. All the electrics, as you know, was carried out by a company that I've done a bit of work with. They've put me an inverter underneath my driver's seat, done a really neat job, and it's all super, you can't see any cabling, it's all neat, it's all screwed in, no rattles. That's under the driver's seat, and it gets plenty of airflow. And then the battery is really well fitted with the DC to DC Victron smart alternator charger thing also under that seat, all fused. They've made a smashing job of it. You know, there's no room to spare under there, so they've done a really good job of getting that in there. It doesn't wobble or move, it's all pinned down. That's Dirty Weekender Adventure Vans. All this has been, you know, I pay for this stuff. This isn't a sponsored video or anything like that. So when I say that they're a very good company, that comes from somebody that's spending money with them, not paid to say so. They're quite local to me, but they're very, very experienced, and they can tackle the smallest of jobs or the biggest of jobs. No corners are cut. They'll do what you want, and they'll make really good recommendations. I can highly recommend them if you're needing any of this sort of stuff doing. I'm not an expert with electrics at all. It's just not worth running the risk of trying to put all this in yourself unless you really know what you're doing, because I'm sure it would probably affect insurance if you had a problem. And I have actually seen a van go up on a campsite about 8 years ago, all down to basically that kind of stuff. Something went wrong, was shorted, and it wasn't fused and all sorts. Anyway, Dirty Weekender adventure vans, I highly recommend them. I'll put a link to their website below, and the Pierre de Resistances, while I was down there, spotted this new whiskey tap, so you can get whiskey on the fly. Wait, what? Roll that back. I mean, it looks like a whiskey tap. It's actually a really cool whiskey fire extinguisher. It is absolutely awesome. I had to have it. It just finishes the back of the van off real nice here. They've got a whole bunch of these, so if you want one of those, they're now starting to stock them. They sell them. They've got wine ones, they've got Union Jacks. There's about 12, 13 or so different ones in their shop. Or I'm sure they would do mail order and stuff if you pay postage, all that kind of stuff. But get in touch with Katie from Dirty Weekender Adventure Vans, and you can hook yourself up with one of these. They are smart. Plus it's a fire extinguisher, so if you do know somebody who didn't do their electrics too good, I might be able to help out. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video there, guys. Really appreciate you all for watching. So stay safe out there, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.